I may not be your pastor. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. That's okay. I'm not offended. I don't feel rejected.
So I'm looking at him as a saint going to a party that ain't nothing but sin, drinking, maybe fornication, man on man, woman on woman, he on she. Man, he making the Christians look real bad right about now. You know, one of his sons got arrested, you know, some years ago in Dallas, you know, allegedly for being found in a park where a bunch of people that are homosexuals hang out and indulge in sexual activity. And I heard his two sons, which are not his biological sons, both of them are from that LGBT community. He had princes in there. He also had a couple of preachers in there. Why would a religious man like himself be at a party which ain't nothing but sin that's going on, bro?
Jake's friendships with high-profile figures like Tyler Perry have led some to question whether his rise to fame came with hidden costs. His connection to Diddy runs deeper than many realize, and it's not as innocent as it might seem to those unfamiliar with the infamous nature of Diddy's parties. These gatherings have long been rumored to involve more than just the typical celebrity socializing. Known for their extravagance, Diddy's parties have attracted Hollywood's elite, and whispers suggest that behind closed doors, anything and everything was possible.
She's claiming she was stuck in a decade-long cycle of abuse, violence, and sex trafficking. Baby! Whew. In a statement, she said
Okay, this is what I mean when I say people wake up every day and just volunteer lies. Diddy, how are we supposed to believe anything that comes out of your mouth? And furthermore, why should we not believe the rumors of things going in your mouth when you out here volunteering bold-faced lies? You would still be lying to us right now if it was no video. You didn't even apologize to Cassie in the video.
At the peak of Diddy's influence, he was one of the most significant figures in the industry. However, few realized that T.D. Jakes wasn't just attending Diddy's extravagant events, he played a pivotal role in planning them. This revelation sent shockwaves through Hollywood. If Jake was involved in organizing these gatherings, what else had he witnessed over the years? There have been numerous stories about the chaotic and unsettling scenes that unfolded at Diddy's parties, and now recordings have surfaced allegedly showing Jake at these very events, sparking even greater concern about his involvement.
Of course, there's layers upon layers. When you get into these conspiracy theories, man, they never end. They never end. There's just layers upon layers upon layers.
Kevin, come in, no homo. We're gonna have a contest. You know we're gonna have a contest, we're gonna get our breath first, because your breath be stinking sometimes.
While no one has accused Jake of any direct wrongdoing, the footage that has surfaced so far doesn't depict him engaging in illegal activities. However, it does place him in troubling situations, making it difficult for him to deny awareness of what was happening around him.
Fan of the track. It was a very positive track. You did your thing on it. How? My shit was positive.
It was positive. I mean, he's at a loss for words tonight. Why don't you dip into your stand-up or something? Positive track.
No, very educational track.
What many saw as simply lavish entertainment has been overshadowed by ongoing whispers of violence, illegal activities, and unsettling behavior that few dared to discuss openly. Jake was seen laughing during one such incident, surrounded by other high-profile guests. While it may have seemed like a light-hearted moment at the time, the revelations emerging now suggest it was just the tip of the iceberg. Even more concerning are the additional rumors about what transpired during these events, with multiple accounts indicating that Diddy's parties were notorious for far more than anyone previously acknowledged.
Kids have like an hour left, so get extra comfortable, kids, because after that, y'all gotta go. It's a wrap for y'all, because this thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all don't want to come to, okay? So, you know, let's just start to get our groove on a little bit. Then an hour, we put the kids away, it's all good. Hey, DJ, let's hit it. Let's do it. Come on. Okay, now.
Insiders have described these events as anything but ordinary, with reports of hostility and turmoil lurking beneath the surface.
I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted.
It's all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all.
The deeper we explore Jake's connection to Diddy, the more unsettling the picture becomes. Some reports suggest that Jake was more than just a bystander. He was aware of what was happening and chose to remain silent. Other sources indicate that Diddy may have used intimidation to keep Jake quiet about the darker aspects of these events. Was Jake, fearful of losing his job or facing legal repercussions, merely complying out of fear? After all, Diddy wielded significant influence in Hollywood, and crossing him could be perilous for anyone trying to succeed in the entertainment industry. Insiders reveal that tensions between Jake and Diddy escalated, especially as allegations about Diddy's behavior gained traction. One source claims that Jake became increasingly anxious about his association with Diddy, particularly with the possibility of an FBI investigation looming. The pressure must have been immense. Imagine knowing that the very person who helped you rise to success could also lead to your downfall.
Nah, I just see I see him one day that I know for a fact he'll be behind bars. So it don't matter what he do now.
I think you're right, Puff, dude. He might need to get out of here.
Just get,
it's
man.
over with. Did your thing. It's
you
over.
had a hell of a run.
That's it.
And you still have hundreds of millions of dollars.
That's when, according to various accounts, Jake made a pivotal decision. Fearing for his own safety, he chose to cooperate with authorities. Reports suggest that Jake turned against Diddy, providing the FBI with crucial evidence about what transpired at those gatherings. It's believed he submitted detailed accounts of the activities he witnessed, along with the identities of those who attended these scandalous parties. His cooperation is thought to have significantly expedited the investigation into Diddy.
Is there any possibility that he walks away clean from this, that everything is dropped and he faces no charges or any prison time?
Not impossible. I mean, anything is possible, but I don't see that happening. I see him kind of going the path of R. Kelly, where again, for so many decades, he was able to act with impunity and just, with harming so many.
The irony is almost too much to bear. T.D. Jakes, a man who built his reputation on making people laugh, could play a pivotal role in the downfall of one of the most influential figures in Hollywood, potentially undermining his own credibility in the process. While none of this has been officially confirmed and Jakes himself has remained tight-lipped, his social media has been notably silent on the Diddy matter. His last post merely referenced an upcoming gig in Philadelphia, and this quietness amid such serious allegations has only fueled skepticism. Fans and critics alike are now eagerly waiting to see if Jakes will address the claims or continue to evade the spotlight. What adds complexity to this situation is that Jakes' reported cooperation with the FBI isn't just about self-preservation. It raises questions about the consequences of silence. Many believe that his testimony could be instrumental in Diddy's potential arrest. If that's the case, it suggests Jake might bring him down. Insiders indicate that Jake was genuinely terrified of being implicated in the investigation, fearing for both his career and freedom. One source claimed he was in a full panic at the thought of being arrested, especially considering the threats he might have received from Diddy, who has a history of facing various unproven allegations. The number of individuals who have come forward with troubling stories paints a troubling picture of a man willing to go to great lengths to protect his image and empire. If Jake did indeed turn on Diddy, it's easy to see why he felt the stakes were too high to remain loyal to someone who could jeopardize his future. Now the question is what happens next. Jakes has managed to stay out of the public eye so far, but that may not last much longer. The investigation into Diddy is ongoing, and if more evidence surfaces, Jake may be forced to confront the allegations directly, either admitting his involvement in Diddy's parties or denying any wrongdoing. One thing is clear: Jake's reputation hangs in the balance, and the world is watching closely. As for Diddy, his empire appears to be crumbling after years of accusations and lawsuits. It seems the walls are closing in, and his arrest could be just the beginning of a lengthy legal battle. With more alleged victims coming forward every day, the future looks bleak for the music mogul. For Jakes, this could be a pivotal moment, a chance to clear his name and distance himself from a scandal that threatens to engulf everyone involved.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life Sometimes you gotta do that. I was up.
It was just an escape for me. I was just young, you know, like everybody in the industry and people in the world who experiment and do.
And we are getting word that that these accusers could soon testify in front of a grand jury in New York, and that one accuser is from Detroit.
Not everyone is convinced by Jake's narrative. Comedian Cat Williams, known for his candidness, especially regarding hypocrisy in the entertainment industry, has a starkly different view. While Jake may portray himself as a victim of circumstance, someone ensnared in Diddy's circle, and now trying to navigate the fallout, Cat sees it quite differently. He argues that Jake isn't merely an innocent bystander. Instead, he was a willing participant in everything that unfolded at those infamous parties.
All catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all.
Cat has gone so far as to suggest that Jake's entire career is rooted in his connection to Diddy and the questionable dealings that accompanied it. For Cat, this isn't just about Jake attending a few wild parties. He believes that Jake's success in Hollywood is directly tied to his close relationship with Diddy. The only way Jake might avoid serious legal consequences, Cat argues, is by starting to cooperate with authorities through interviews and public appearances. Cat claims that Jake has essentially sold out to the industry elite, striking a deal that propelled his career. He contends that Jake wasn't just a passive attendee at Diddy's gatherings. Rather, he was actively involved in the behind-the-scenes machinations that helped shape his Hollywood persona. The implication is clear: Jake's rapid ascent to fame wasn't merely the result of talent and hard work, but rather a strategic alignment with influential figures like Diddy.
The only way he will not go to prison for the time that they want to give him is if he start giving them something.
Captain claims don't end there. He has also suggested at something much more scandalous, that Jakes and Diddy were more than simply business colleagues or pals. Rumors have been circling for years regarding Diddy's private life, with many guessing about his connections with other men. These speculations have further escalated in the light of his recent legal issues, and Cat Williams is not one to shy away from fueling the flames. He has strongly indicated that Jake and Diddy were at one time romantically linked, an allegation that, if accurate, would shed an altogether new light on Jake's participation in Diddy's events. This claim, albeit incendiary, is not with Cat's claims don't stop there. He has hinted at something even more scandalous, suggesting that Jake and Diddy were more than just business associates or friends. For years, rumors have swirled about Diddy's personal life, particularly regarding his relationships with other men. These speculations have intensified in light of his recent legal troubles, and Cat Williams isn't one to shy away from stoking the fire. He has strongly implied that Jake and Diddy once had a romantic relationship, a claim that, if true, would cast Jake's involvement in Diddy's events in a completely new light. This allegation, while provocative, isn't without some foundation. Over the years, there have been whispers about Diddy's connections with male stars. Some of these rumors gained traction when peculiar video clips surfaced online, showing Diddy and various figures in what many described as compromising situations. One widely circulated clip features Diddy making ambiguous comments about his relationships with Jake and R&B star Usher. In this unsettling exchange, Diddy recalls a time when he and a young Usher would tussle over frosted flakes in the morning, implying they had spent the night together. The vagueness of his remarks has fueled speculation for years, leaving many to wonder what he truly meant. To some basis over the years, there have been murmurs regarding Diddy's connections with male superstars. Some of these claims came when odd video clips circulated online, showing Diddy and Ja in what some have characterized as compromising positions. In one widely distributed recording, Diddy can be heard making weird statements regarding his connection with Jake and R&B star Usher during a moment that many have found confusing. Diddy describes a time when he and Usher, who was only a teenager at the time, would tussle over frosted flakes in the morning after presumably spent the night together. While it's unclear what precisely did he meant by it, the discomfort of the discussion has spurred conjecture for years.
Brother right here from day one, we used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like, just out.
Right?
Nah, not really.
Come on.
But hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it.
Then there's the infamous hot tub incident involving Diddy. In a video that surfaced after his arrest, Kevin Hart can be seen smiling alongside other guests at a party when a woman's hair accidentally catches fire in a hot tub surrounded by candles. the footage is alarming not only for the dangerous situation, but also for the seemingly indifferent reactions of the attendees, including Kevin. This clip adds to the growing concern about the atmosphere at Diddy's parties, raising questions about the culture of recklessness that may have surrounded them.